All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders, the apostles, great millstone, and honors to you brothers who are out there doing work in sincerity and in truth. All right, this lesson is entitled, This Truth Will Expose Your Impurities. Okay? See, when you come into this truth, look, you ain't this perfect, faithful being that came fresh out the world in whichever environment that you came from and repented, and you just way stronger than the next man. All right, everybody got their path that they got to go through, and every impurity in you is going to get exposed. All right, and I'm going to start off with this scripture, 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. See, it's a fiery trial. And one thing about fire, if you know anything about cooking, or if you know anything about making medicines or concoctions, whatever, and you use fire, or you make coals, whatever, what fire does is destroy anything that's not pure. And the only thing that's left over is the purest part, which would be coals or ashes or whatever the case may be. But the rest of it will be destroyed, you know, just like with silver and gold. Now, with you heat those up, they still come out to be just gold. But if you do that to another metal, you will have to put borax, different things in there, cleanse out impurities while it's in the fire, whatever. See, with that being said, the fiery trial that you're going through, the impurities within you are getting hit by the heat. All right? It's fiery. So it hurts. And one thing, you don't want to hear all these things about you, man. You know, you don't want to hear all this, because you have to learn to fight your own demons, man, and stand up to them. All right? So you can become that perfect man that you desire to be in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? This is verse 13. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh Shai's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. All right? So it's telling you, all right, hey, when his glory revealed, your glory too, you're going to be happy with it. Remember, the scriptures say that we're supposed to be joint heirs with our Lord, man. That's beautiful. But right now, man, we done came from the hood. When you come straight from the hood, depending on which part or how you was raised in that, it's hard for you not to be a nigga. Just to be real, it's hard for you not to do things of that type of mentality. You know, it's hard. All right, but yeah, and the thing is, when you come from suburbs, wherever, man, it's hard for you to be understanding of the next man. You wasn't raised like that. All right, you was raised, hey, I'ma do me. All right, well, I got, and if you, the upper echelon, Jake, well, I have these goals, I have that, and I'm gonna do this once we put this together. Look at you guys. Why aren't you guys even on, look at you. You know, you're looking at the next man because he came from the low nature, and he's looking at you like, man, this nigga, he ain't done shit. He don't know what he don't know what we going through. And at the end, both of you are being foolish, when really both of you need to look at yourselves individually, because you both got your own demons. You're both unmerciful demons that you need to deal with, on top of all the other internal flaws that nobody else see out in the public that you know you need to fix when you sitting at your own house. All right? That's why it's telling you that fiery trial, like some strange thing that happened to you. Look, it ain't strange. Just roll with it and endure and do better. Be that brother who does better, who finds it out, or when he gets rebuked, or whatever the case may be, or if certain things go on, be that brother who's like, man, I'm gonna correct that. Let me go ahead and get that thing. I was tripping like that. Oh man, let me pray, man. you know. But when you start sensing a lot of demonic activity around you, things you can't control, all right, you need to go ahead and slow down a little bit and be like, okay, it might be time for me to fast. You know, fast. Do these things to keep yourself, you know, keep yourself in the zone, man, before you get carried away. This fiery trial, if you wind up being impure, that fire gonna consume you as a whole. So let the fire consume your impurities. All right? Because this truth is here to expose the impure, the righteous from the wicked. At the end of the day, the wicked get destroyed, and the righteous end up being refined like silver and gold, like you say in Zechariah 13:8. All right? Let's go to the next scripture in the book of Proverbs. And you may not even think it's that simple, but it is. It's simple. It don't feel simple when you go through uncomfortable things, but that's because you got to fight within yourself. The impure part of you is like, no, I want to stay. And the other pure part of you, the spiritual part of you is like, hell no, man, you ain't going to be able to make it like this. You know you need to slow down. You know you need some discipline. Or no, you know you need to control yourself. Or no, you know that you headed the wrong direction. You know you ain't kept your zone. You ain't kept your edge. Now, instead of giving up like we've seen some men do, get it back. All right? Because like I say, this truth in this fiery trial is definitely here to expose the impurities in you. But it's for your benefit, not for your destruction. All right? This is Proverbs. Let me find it. Where's my page at? What was it? I thought it was Proverbs 26, where it say pretty much a wise man falleth and getteth up 7 times.
I think that's Ecclesiastes. Let me see.
I'll just quote it. You know, see if I can find it real quick.
He writes a lot, brother. It's Proverbs 24:16.
Oh, 20. I was looking at 26:14. Yeah. But yeah, Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. All right, so what is it saying about the wicked? Why did it say the wicked gonna fall into mischief? Because he gonna give up. He gonna just let the shit take over, and boom, he gonna get consumed by the fire in the end. And in the very end, he gonna get consumed by a physical fire. All right, the destruction. All right, that the Lord got saved for this wicked place, the valley of the shadow of death, which is Babylon. All right. So it's telling you, but a just man, he slip up, things happen. Why? Because this fiery trial is exposing him. That's why. That's why he's slipping up. Certain things about him, he didn't know. Just like certain things about all you brothers who listening and everything. Hey, you didn't know certain things about yourself till you came into this truth. And you realize you had to adjust, you had to fix them. But that's until we get out of here. So you're going to have to learn how to endure that the whole entire time instead of falling into mischief like the wicked. Because we had men who just like, man, you know what, I give up. You know? And I get a last scripture. You know, so just always remember, man, this truth, you know, it's a beautiful thing. You know, that's why when you see the knowledge that brothers have, it's beautiful. Because it's like, wow, man, like, dang, brother, how you know all that history? How you know all this? How you know that? Why he's being brought to a level? Impure things are being put out of him, and the life is being brought back into him. He's being brought higher. Just like all you brothers. So, shit, enjoy it. It's for your benefit. But when you give up, that knowledge, that the little knowledge that you gained, being taken right back away from you. Why? Because now you in the world, you thought you could blend the impure with the pure. You could blend the light with the dark, and that just can't happen. All right. This is James 5:11. Behold, we count them happy which endure. You have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. All right. So it's letting you know you've heard of this. You've read Job. What did Job go through? Job was righteous. Matter of fact, he was the most righteous amongst all his righteous brethren. And look what he went through. And in the end, you saw the end of the Lord. It was beautiful. He gave him everything back. He had even more than what he had before. But he had a lot at first, then he lost it all. He's crying, he's hurt, he's going through sicknesses. And you know he wasn't eating no BS. He talked to the Lord like, have I ever committed adultery? Have I ever done this? Have I ever done that? When you read Job, he's talking to the Lord and praying to him like, man, if I did this, kill me. You know, haven't I taken the poor brothers in my house, let them eat, let them stay? You know, all this other stuff. But, nah, he had to go through it, man. Even our Lord himself, Yahweh, had to go through it. And he did. He made it. We can make it. We can do it. All right? So, Lord will, brothers, hey, endure and know that this truth, hey, is here to purify you, man. Not here to hurt you. Unless you just that weak and want to give up. But you was never with us anyway if you want to give up. You never really love the Lord like you say you do anyway, if you rather give up on him. All right? And just stop doing what he wants you to do. Because real men of the Lord, hey, passionate. Can't stop. All right? Ain't no way you could go back and start loving parts of this. You know, you can't. So, Lord willing, brothers, endure. Shalom.